Good.
What's up, y'all? This is the new Anything Goes podcast. And I do mean anything goes.
Yes, sir.
I'm one of your hosts. My name is Big Ski.
Big Ski, baby.
The other host is Dusty Joe. And we got a special co-host from time to time, my boy Neil Ray, that'll be tapping in with us. Man, we talking about it all. So welcome to the show, baby. Anything goes, my nigga. Anything goes. I'm on the block and getting hot. Niggas crazy. Tripping like bitches, but these niggas can't fake.
Yo, what up, y'all? This your boy Big Ski.
It's your boy Dusty Joe.
Man, today we got a special guest in the house, man. What's your name, bro?
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy, Nephew Micheal, straight out of the city of Linwood.
Nephew Micheal in the building. Hey, bro. Man, you got anybody special in your life? You got any kids or anything?
Yeah, man, my kids, I got a football team for the kids.
You got a football team?
But God bless me with that, man, because I know, when it's my time to leave here, man, somebody gonna do something. I know it coming for me. You know what I mean? It's something that carries on. I love my kids, man. Right now I've been a single father.
Shout out to the single fathers out there,
Shout
man.
out to the single fathers. I finally know what the mother's been going through,
Yeah.
for years.
Man, they got a task. They got a
To
task.
just sit back and it's like, man, we as men, once we get a certain age, unless we marry our high school sweetheart, man, a lot of us meet women that already have children.
Yeah.
And being a single father now and having to concentrate strictly on this 6-year-old boy.
Yeah.
It's days I can't go to work because I got to make sure he got to get to school and back. And I don't have nobody to come. All them ones that was flirting with me and all that, they done backed up. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's okay. Men have to, we're attracted when we get involved with women that single mothers and, a lot of times, man. But I'm like, wow, as a single father, but I shout out to you mothers. I understand, man, that a lot of times it's sacrifice. I don't date. I can't date. I don't have time to date. I have to turn down jobs. I'm a subcontractor. Turn down jobs and make sure that boy go to school.
That's right.
And, even right now I can find he's somewhere at Chuck E. Cheese with his people. So I'm like, ooh, I got a chance to come visit him, man.
But man, Lil Punchy is part of the fam, man. You can always bring Lil Punchy.
Yeah, shout out to Maurice Punchy Green, my 6-year-old boy, man.
Hey.
All right, now I'm gonna have to put you on the line though. You said you got a football team of kids. What's the ages on them? Do you know?
Yeah.
Woo!
Joe don't know the ages on all of his.
Man,
And I only have 3.
I think my oldest is 32. I got like a 30-year-old down to 27. Shoot! My boy Poke Chop like 23, 24. Oh my goodness, on down to, man, I got kids. I got babies.
All right, man. We gonna give our boy a break.
We're
on
gonna
that.
get him a pass. We're gonna get him a pass.
Ooh, I got babies.
Hey, that's something that we always do, man. We be trying to put each other on the spot with the age of the kids, man. But we all
I'm
fathers,
51
man.
years old. I still buying Bibles. But God bless it, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, I just feel like, hey, man, things happen. But it's like, man, that's why I changed my life, quit gangbanging and all that, because it's like, man, I want to leave a legacy, a good legacy behind. I don't want to just be a big homie bulldog, rest in peace on a t-shirt. I don't want to do that.
Real talk.
When I leave here, I want somebody to say that I helped change a generation. I helped change the
That's
world.
exactly what I'm
You know what I mean? With my testimony, bro.
Man, I feel that wholeheartedly, man. And as a young black man, people really need mentors. You feel me?
Yes.
So if you can just tell one person not to follow the path you did and you can show them a better way, that's being a mentor. That's being somebody special in their life that can change their life.
Yeah.
And me, I love to do that myself, man. When I see kids heading the wrong way or they doing something that's just silly as hell, I know this gonna get them caught up, I try to stop them. I try to tell them something a little bit better, a different alternative or something like that to try to help these cats out, man. Because I'm the type, instead of saying free such and such, why don't I catch you before you do that dumb shit and go in?
Them free t-shirts be pissing me off, because it's like, if he or she meant that much to you, why you didn't talk them out of
Exactly.
doing what it took for them to not be free?
That's the point that I'm talking
I'm at
about.
that point right now.
When I was growing up, I'm younger than you guys.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
No, but I grew around the same era,
Yeah.
and I completely understand what you guys are saying, and it's a trip.
hey man, I grew up in a house where my father wasn't there because him and mom separated at an early age. But that actually taught me how to become a man because I know that my kids need me. You feel me? That's why my hat's off to you for taking care of little Punchy. Punchy know what's going on. Punchy needs this.
Yeah. And believe it or not, homie, I come from a different background.
Really?
I sit here like, damn, you was raised in a house with your mama?
Yeah.
With a single mama?
Yeah.
My parents were celebrities.
Oh wow.
My pops is Howard Scott, one of the originators from the group War.
That's
My
right.
mama is Sharani Scott Fisher, who sung backgrounds on like Why Can't We Be Friends? And,
Really?
You know what I mean? Cisco Kid.
Oh,
really?
So I grew up watching my mama on Soul Train,
Yeah.
but I rarely saw her in person
Really?
because she was always on tour. And you know, back then in the early 70s, it was drugs and partying. So my grandparents on both sides, the Greens and the Fishers, were religious. You know, my grandfather passed away last Father's Day. Dr. W. Jerome Fisher, he's a pastor. And you know, on my father's side, they kind of kept me away from it to protect me.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm a little boy, I want my mama.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny too that they was from the group War. My father, rest in peace. One of the fondest memories I have as a kid when I was with my pops, he'd be pushing in his 76 green Chevy Camaro that he used to race in. But when I'm in the car with him, he used to bang War.
Yeah.
So every time on his birthday, December 14th, I bang War.
Yeah.
I bang Cisco Kid. I've been doing it now for over 20 years.
Man, I was a kid, man, and when those records was being made, man, my mama made us stay in the room, and I heard their studio sessions all night, so I grew up with that.
Yeah.
But you know, they were so busy going on tour and everything until they didn't have time to have me traveling with them. I had to stay with my grandparents.
Yeah.
Then the cool thing about that, being with my grandparents, my grandfather is the first pastor of the city of Compton.
Okay.
Dr. W. Jerome Fisher with Little Zion Missionary Baptist Church. It's
Central?
right here on Wilmington before you get to El Segundo.
Okay, Wilmington.
Yeah,
that's right.
here.
That's right.
Between 130th and El Segundo.
Yeah.
And you know, my uncle Michael Fisher is the pastor now, man. And it's like, even with that, growing up in my grandfather's house, he was hardly ever home. You know what I mean? So a lot of people always be like, hey, the preacher's kid. Why the preacher's kid always the worst one? Then the hoes whoop. It's because that preacher's he dedicated his life to ministry.
Yeah.
God called him to preach. When Jesus had to do what he had to do, he even walked away from his mama.
Yeah.
And they had to come back looking for him, like, where were you at? He was like, I was handling my father's business.
Yeah.
My grandfather was called to preach, and he dedicated his life to the church and to ministry.
Yeah.
So he traveled, he was gone. He would, and then, once the head of the household is missing, them demons tear that house up. You know what I mean? So that's why. Oh, hey, the preacher's kid, they the worst. Yeah, because the preacher's too busy doing people's funerals and weddings and going to your bar mitzvahs and
all that.
You always want the pastor to come pray for you and all that. You got an attitude when tithes and offerings come, not understanding that them lights you praising up under the bill is due, or the you know what I mean, the money or the taxes on the property is due. You know,
That's the part nobody see.
Nobody see that part, so we do a lot of complaining, man. But God is good, homie. And I'm here, man, to like put a whole new light on all of it. As a parent, as a man, all that.
That's right, man. I happen to hear that you started up a new label. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Ooh, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Ron Rock Entertainment. I'm Ron Rockin' for life, man.
Ron Rock in the
That's
building.
something, man. Shout out to Rock Bach. That's
our guy.
Grew up with him. Cross street from each other, man. You know what I mean? His family, my family. If I'm hungry, I go knock on their door right now.
Because you know you can eat.
Yeah, because he sure come to mind.
Yeah.
And it's like, Ron Rock Entertainment is always, man, but he always encouraged me, like, man, get your own label together, so Gutter Gospel Entertainment is now in full effect.
2020.
You know what I mean? 2020. What I mean by gutter gospel, my gospel comes from the gutter.
Yeah.
I was sentenced to 45 years in the federal penitentiary when I was 19.
Yeah.
6 years after that, 7 years after that, you know, God changed some things and the laws changed, and I got out of that. I fought attempted murders and robberies.
Yeah.
Looking at life and the jury sitting here and I'm guilty is sin.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah.
And things, God allowed things to twist. I asked God in the cell, I'm like, God, if it's true that my grandmama and my granddaddy and them said that I'm supposed to be a preacher when I grow up, then I can't do it here. Help me, show me.
Yeah.
And I was found not guilty.
Oh, wow.
Right?
He showed you.
You know what I mean? And I still was acting a fool. So it's just like, man, it's like, right now, man, you know, gutter gospel music is, I'm giving you word from God and from where I come from. It may not be all clean.
Yeah.
They may not be all holy goly and holy moly, but it's from where we come from. I've been on crack cocaine before.
Okay.
When I was 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Being molested in the house.
Yeah.
I've been in crack houses high as hell and somebody high tweaking and to turn on some gospel music, and I've watched folks, prostitutes, inside of the drug house. I'm almost tearing up listening to this gospel, homie, and something touched their heart and we sitting there crying. Talking about how good God is.
Yeah.
I'm coming from there.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't know. You don't know what it feels like to be looking at life in the penitentiary. And you can't call your homeboy.
You can't.
You can't call your homeboys.
Yeah.
And you only have a choice. Okay, well, am I gonna believe how everybody else in the yard talking about this white card and we were slaves and all? I understand that. But I had to reach out and I said, you know what? I'm gonna pray to the God my grandmama taught me about.
That's what's
And
up.
I was found not guilty and got out of that. So that's where my music comes from. I'm tearing up because my music is coming from a hurtful place, reaching out to God, and He actually answers. And He actually answers.
How about that?
Okay.
Answer.
And keeps you there. I'm still in my hood. Every day I wake up looking at the same smokers I've been knowing my whole life.
Yeah.
I wake up some days and see the homies. I done woke up and seen the police kill one of my homeboys on my way to preach. So I deal with it every day, but it's just like, I have a different heart. And it's like, I ask God to bring me to a certain place and show me certain things, and He answered.
Really?
He answered.
Okay.
Wow. I know He'll do it.
He answered.
I know He'll do it, man. I know it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, with this new label that you have, you got any artists yet?
I don't have no artists yet, man. It's a lot of gospel artists that's been kind of in the cut that I'm gonna bring on and just put them on the album, man, and tell them to do their thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I got my cousin, Damo Morgan, of course. He's
Damo.
my main producer, but then, man, I just hooked up with this new dude named Darren Causey. D. Calls. This brother's hot. So I'm
familiar.
Yeah, D. Calls.
Any out of Indiana?
I believe so.
I believe so,
He
man.
hard. This boy hard, man. So with them two right now, and probably a couple of other producers, I'm gonna put this, you know, my first gospel mixtape, Belly to Where, went #1 in Japan.
#1, huh?
#1.
Okay.
And I went back and did some other stuff, you know, Controversy and Free JD, but I'm back on this gospel, man, and really I'm too old, man, to keep talking about what I used to do.
Bro, I listen to gospel music. I love gospel music.
Yeah.
But all of the gospel music don't represent me.
Exactly.
Your style of gospel music represents me.
Yeah.
When I might jump in the car and I might not want to listen to this or that, but I can jump in the car and I can listen to you because it relates to me.
Hey, yeah, I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth. I am a bona fide preacher. I'm a minister at Greater Zion, missionary back, and not we don't even do the denominations, but at Greater Zion, man, and it's just like I'm learning the word, man, and I've been saved. But it's at the same time, it's like, God, I thank you for delivering me from being a drug addict. I thank you for delivering me from waking up with this murderous spirit where I want to go put in work for the set. I thank you for delivering me from, you know, wanting to hustle instead of wanting to work.
Yeah.
God, I'm still battling with smoking weed.
Yeah.
I still got a weed issue, God. I don't know, like, why is this so hard? God, after my grandfather died, you know what I mean? God, I've been drinking a little more alcohol than I'm used to. I thank you for taking me off cocaine, but God, I'm battling with this weed and this alcohol and these Camel cigarettes.
Yeah.
But I'm the one that I don't want the new believer. This is where we mess up at. We bring the new believer in the church and we sit here and act like we don't have no struggles.
Yeah.
Act like we don't accidentally have skid marks in the drawers. We act like we don't have no bad thoughts. We act like we ain't cussing. We act like we ain't mean. We act like we ain't used to be hoes or none of that. We act like we don't get horny. We just sit here and, oh Lord, I give it to God. You sit up in there horny in hell at night, but you're not telling the new believer that, and you're making them feel like you're perfect. So it makes them feel like God is not with them because they still fight these battles. No, nigga.
I remember we had a talk like we were in the studio and Big Hank was in there. Macalicious, what's up, bro?
Macalicious, Big Hank.
Big Hank, he was like, man, I used to tell my pops, he was like, why there ain't no cool niggas in church? Until he met you.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow. He was like, it really was some cool ones. But without him knowing, he was the cool one too.
Yeah, it's like, homie, I'm not, I love the Lord. I feel the Holy Spirit. God talks to me. I go in a shout moment, homie. I go in, I done been touched and prophesied over. I done fainted and fell out when I didn't believe that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't believe in that.
Yeah.
So I know it's true.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you the truth. I'm blessed, Lord, and I can preach you out the water. I know how to do it. You know, I have a degree in biblical studies.
Really?
I went to Next Dimension Bible University.
Really?
My pastor and my uncle, man, they sent me to college, sent me to Bible college. So I have a degree in biblical studies.
That's what's up.
I'm educated a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, but hold up, dog. When I leave here and I done got pissed off, homie, I'm going to get me some gin and some juice, and I'm like, I have to pull up and holler at the homies like, dang, I don't want to pull nobody in no car and go do no drive-bys. Sometimes I sit there with the homie, we smoke the blunt, and he want to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And I sit here and have to roll one up with him just for me to meet him on his level and be like, look, dog, God ain't woo. And we sit there and we cry and talk about it, hug, and he didn't kill himself. But had I act like, oh, you gotta rebuke the devil off you and this and that and this, I would have made him feel like I was better than him, and he could have went on and killed himself.
Yeah.
And folks, you know, they can say what they want to say about me, but I know what God called me to do.
Bro, I don't care what nobody said about you. Since the time I've met you to right now, you've been the same, you've been solid, you've been A1 with me. I got nothing but love for you, bro. It ain't gonna change. Man, you had to talk about the battles with the music you were doing. And I told you to do what was in your heart, do what made you happy. And that's this. And you great at it. You ain't good at it, you great at it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I need that push.
Anytime you call me to be on something, I'm there, Johnny on the spot, because you're great at it. Certain people, you can see something in them. I see it in you, bro. That's why I'm like, I need your type of music. I might not get in there and want to bump Kirk Franklin and Mary. Although Mary is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Good music.
Good music. But I may not want to listen to that today. I might want to hear some Won't He Do It. I might want to hear some Jesus Is Real. That beat that I could sub when I'm riding and still get that kind of, not necessarily, not necessarily a message, but you might get a testimony in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to help you receive the message. What? Man, we having church up in here right now. Now I feel bad about my Modelos, man.
Do you know what song that's
But I'm human.
That's what it is.
Huh?
Do you know what song I still bump?
What's that?
So Fly.
So Fly?
So Fly.
So Fly.
So Fly.
That's when I started following you.
Okay.
After that song.
Shout out to Shoot Too Tight from Japan.
Yeah.
That's who I was sending CDs in my Belly of the Whale mixtape overseas to Shoot Too Tight. And man, you know, he got like one of the biggest record stores and everything over there. And that's how that's how that album went #1 over there. That dude, and he flew out here, homie.
He was in the video.
He was in the video.
Yeah.
He flew out here from Japan.
Nephew Micheal featuring the Grimies. The beat from Shoot Too Tight, man, it was on the crack.
And I heard that song, and saw that video. I was hooked.
Hey man, it's
I
still
was
bad.
hooked on all that.
I just shared it to somebody today, like So Fly still.
They were like,
It's
y'all
so cool.
Y'all fly ass niggas. These old
I'm
niggas.
like, like, man, I had so much fun.
And I gotta admit, bro, you done got on our head a gang of times we have never performed that song live, bro.
Never.
But we've been in the same spot.
In the same spot performing, all of us. I'm sitting here looking at
you know what? It's communication too, though. Because if we all